friends, this is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and today I wanted to ask a question, and that question is, what is the neutral tag for? Now, we may find out tomorrow, later tonight, sometime this week. I have no idea. There's been a discussion going on in my mind about this tag, and I've really wanted to dive into and explore this. And it was a great discussion on my Discord channel the other day, and I gotta say, thanks to all those who participated. It was interesting. This world, Star Wars, is divided into two major groups, the light and the dark, the good guys and the bad guys. It is essentially an us versus them dynamic that's split up. Now, you get into the books, you get into the weeds, you get into the comics, there's more gray area. There's a lot of gray area, especially in the new canon, and some of it's really well done. Some of it's not so well done, but whatever, right? But in this game, in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, they've used these two tags, light and dark, to divide essentially the characters between, again, good guys and bad guys. Now, whether you agree with it or not, that's what they've done, right? Those are the two top tier tags. Everything else falls underneath light and dark. For light, you've got the Rebels, the Galactic Republic, you've got the Jedi, you've got all of these characters. Again, arguments could be made that they're the bad guys. Then under the Empire, you've got under the light dark side, you've got the Empire, the Sith, the Imperial troopers, so on and so forth, right? Under Empire tags, or under the Empire tag, you have Imperial troopers. So there's tags within tags within tags. But the two topmost tier tags are light and dark. Now they're throwing neutral in the mix, which makes me think that neutral is again one of those top tier tags. One of those tags that allows characters to be played light, dark, or neutral. Now, in my mind, a neutral character would be allowed to play light and dark, both. That would open up for a whole realm of possibility. It would also open up a Pandora's box of craziness, because again, essentially, you have light and dark. Characters like light scoundrels, dark scoundrels, light bounty hunters. Actually, you don't have light bounty hunters. There are no light bounty hunters. Currently, Embo is the closest thing we see to a light bounty hunter, because Embo worked to fight against Hondo Naka in the Clone Wars. Embo worked and helped Jaz Amari in the Star Wars Aftermath series. Highly recommend it. Read it. Audible. It's great. But here's the thing. There is no middle ground right now. You are either light or you are dark. There are three factions outside of the scoundrels and the bounty hunters. The scoundrels could be like the light side of the bounty hunters. You know, they are the light to the bounty hunters' dark. You know, they are the sweet to the vinegar. But there are three factions that I would say are arguably neutral. And those are the Jawas, the Tuskens, and the Ewoks, right? Now, Jawas, they're business people. They're going to trade with the good guys. They're going to trade with the bad guys. They're just out to make a buck. Now, if you don't like capitalism or whatever they call it in the Star Wars universe, then maybe they're the bad guys. Whatever. Right now, they are on the light side. The Tuskens, I mean, this is a hard one, but I'd still count them as neutral. Yes, they killed or brutally did some terrible stuff to Shmi Skywalker, and they terrorized, Tatooine, but they were a nomadic people. That was their culture. Was it evil to some? Was it them? Yeah. I would argue, morally speaking, that they were probably more of a neutral people, just a warring community that wasn't necessarily evil. I don't know. I know a lot of you are like, that's crazy. The Ewoks, cute, cuddly. Lest you forget, they were going to eat Luke and company. These are characters who, or factions who have both good and evil. right? They have characters in it that are both good and evil. That being said, a lot of people are speculating that this neutral tag could indicate someone like Reven being added to the game. And while I could see Reven being added with a neutral tag, it would have to be after Sith Reven, after Darth Reven. It wouldn't be Jedi Reven. It wouldn't be Sith Reven, Darth Reven. It would just be Reven. And essentially like a Reven redeemed. He was the gray Force user. He wasn't a Sith or a Jedi at the time. I don't believe he was, at least. I might be mistaken. If I'm wrong, leave a comment in the section below. Let me know, and I know you will. But that character can't be what the first character... It would be shocking to me for that character to be added to the game. Simply because it would let CG and EA skip out on a Darth Reven hero's journey fall, a hero's journey redeemed. It would skip out on a ton of money-making opportunities for these two companies, and they're just not going to do that. They're not. There's probably going to be a light Reven and a dark Reven and a Reven redeemed. Just like there's a Stormtrooper Han and a young Han and a Han in Carbonite and a baby Han and a Han being stabbed and all of the other Hans that are available and or coming, who knows. Ghost Han, Forced Ghost Han, I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past them, since those two categories, light and dark, are prominently major, broad categories that are all encompassing. It makes me think that we're going to get a major shift to our rosters. I could definitely see these three groups, Tuskens, Ewoks, and Jawas, being added to a neutral category, allowing them to be used on both light side and dark side factions, both light side and dark side teams. While that's not going to be a huge benefit to many places in the game, definitely not to Arena, it could potentially change the way territory battles are fought. What I'm thinking and what I'm hoping and what I've been hoping for is the additional of this neutral category, right? I would love to see a neutral tag that would encompass bounty hunters, a neutral tag that would encompass all scoundrels. They were no longer light side scoundrels or dark side scoundrels. They were just neutral scoundrels. Because let's face it, Lando and L337, they're not good guys. They're scoundrels. They're out for themselves. Lando is a cheat, a liar, and a crook. So is Han. I mean, Chewie's probably the most noble amongst them. Not probably. Chewie's the most noble amongst them. Everyone else is out them for themselves to push an agenda. I really, really think that this is a great opportunity for them to add what I would consider a crime syndicate family or a crime faction. It would allow them to add characters like Jabba the Hutt, Hondo Ohnaka. It would allow them to add characters like Shizor. Really a ton. I mean, Black Sun, the droid Gatra, all of these really, really cool crime families that so far have been left out of the mix. They could add. I mean, just starting with a Jabba, which someone brought to my attention the other day, and this is fascinating. If you think about it, Jabba would totally be a scoundrel. Clearly not a bounty hunter, but a scoundrel who could allow contracts to be added. That would be sweet. That would be freaking amazing. That would be so effing cool. I would love it. I don't know. I mean, but it would make sense lore-wise. So cool. I'm worried, though, that what they're going to do is they're going to use this and they're going to put a bunch of random characters. They're going to start moving things around. They're going to put a character like Reven, but Jedi Reven, Darth Reven. And they're going to be like, well, he was both, and therefore he's neither. And that, in my mind, that's not what this tag should be. I don't know, guys. What do you think? What do you think this tag will end up being? And again, if you've seen this video and they've already come out with it, what do you think it was? Are you okay with the characters they've added to this? I don't know. I don't know. I could see something coming out in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks. I'm not sure. I have, again, no insider information anymore. Game Changer Emeritus status right here. Game Changer alumnus. That's me, guys. I am one of 2 alumni to the Game Changers program. And what do you guys think? Leave a comment in the section below. Like, subscribe, share. Join the Discord. Guys, this conversation came from Discord, and I have to say thank you. You guys came up with this. This was your idea. I loved this conversation. Let's talk about it. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and as always, my friends, stay nerdy.